Dear award watchers, if there was ever a movie this year that you should pay attention to, it's this. And if there's any leading actress you should pay attention to, her name is Mikey Madison. Oh my god. Hi everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raised on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we are talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And that movie is Anora. Anora is written and directed by Sean Baker. It was the winner of the Palme d'Or at this year's Cannes Film Festival. And yeah, this is the latest from Sean Baker, who's previously done many films, most particularly Tangerine, which is very good, The Florida Project, which is one of my favorite movies, Evs, and Red Rocket, which I've still not seen. I'm sorry, guys. I never got around to checking out Red Rocket. It's on my list. But yeah, Sean Baker, this is his latest film, and what is Anora about? Well, the film centers on Anora, or Annie, as she prefers to be called, McKeeva, played by Mikey Madison. She is a stripper at a strip club in New York City, right around Coney Island, called the Headquarters, which is perfect. She's a stripper who will also do, you know, other forms of sex work on the side in private rooms. And when we meet her, she, because she loosely speaks Russian, not super well, but she's the only dancer who does speak Russian. She is asked to look after Ivan, aka Vanya Zakharov, played by Mark Edelstein. I hope I am Edelstein. Okay, sorry, my bad. Who is the socialite son of an oligarch, a Russian oligarch, and she dances for him, and then they have sex, and then they have some more sex, and then he invites her to his mansion, and they for a week to pretend to be his girlfriend, and they party, and they go to Vegas, and they hang out with his friends at the ice cream shop they work in, and they go to Coney Island and have fun on the beach, and hang out in Vegas at at these beautiful beautiful things, and then one night out of nowhere he asks her, "Hey, in order to stay in the country, I could marry somebody, but truly." Do you want to marry me? Like, you want to get married? And she's like, yeah, why not? Let's go get married. So they go to a quickie chapel. Turns out, and get a quickie marriage. And it turns out, wouldn't you know it, Vanya's wealthy family does not like that one bit and soon intervenes. Now that's what's in the trailer. Vanya then leaves the residence and leaves, to some extent, Annie with the people coming to get Vanya. And I'm going to stop there. But let's just put it this way. From there, it keeps building. And it escalates. And it escalates. Literally what I described to you is the part in the trailer. That's the first 40 minutes of this movie. I don't really want to tell you anything else that happens, other than to say things go sideways in a screwball way. And characters you think are not significant become more significant. That's all I will be very vague about it. Yeah, let the journey begin. Okay, so Anora. Movies like Anora are why I love what I do. I wanted to hold this. This is, you ever see a movie that's so good you want to hold it to your chest, just protect it and be like, you're too good for anybody else. It feels almost personal. It feels like you're kind of attached to it. It becomes like an obsession for you. Anora is one of those films for me this year, guys. I really loved this movie. This is one of the best films of the decade so far. This is up there in the very very tip of the top bracket for this year with like Look Back and Sing Sing. And what I love about this film is it's the kind of film I love because it's the kind of film that it starts off as one film and it builds and it escalates and then it gets to, it keeps escalating, and then by the end, when all is said and done, it becomes effervescent. It becomes transcendent. Something, a moment happens on screen that brings you back to reality and out of the theater stunned. It's the kind of movie that you sit in the theater when it's over, even if you're not someone who watches the credits normally, and everybody knows I'm a credits watcher. You just can't get up right away. You just sit there. It's almost like reading a really good book and then having to you hold it in your hands for a few extra seconds because you can't quite put it back on the table yet. That's this movie. And there's something about this movie, it just leaves you invigorated with what cinema as an art form can do. I loved this film. Mikey Madison gives a legendary performance. This is kind of the kind of performance that think like Emma Stone in Easy A, or Charlize Theron in Monster. This is the kind of movie, Melissa McCarthy in Bridesmaids. This is the kind of role that stars are made of. This is the kind of role that you will be seeing Mikey Madison a lot more after this. She has been around. She was in Better Things, the TV show, which is quite good. She also has had supporting roles in the likes of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and the 2022 Scream reboot-quel. But here she really gets a role that she sinks her teeth into. And she's vivacious and badass and funny and, aggravating at times, lovable at other times, wonderful at times, delightfully nasty at times. This is the kind of performance you really, really this is what stars are made of. This is what happens. This is shot on film. Sean Baker shoots this movie with the skill of a true master, like he did his previous films. This guy is a modern master filmmaker. He's going to be in that same category. He's going to be in that category, I think, when all is said and done. And this whole movie, but I also wanted to call out one particular performance. Everybody in the film is quite good alongside her, but there's one supporting performance I really want to call out with, and to talk more about it would be a spoiler, so I'm not going to do that, but I want to just call out this name. Yura Borisov, I hope I'm saying the name correctly, who plays Igor, one of the Russian guys who comes for Vanya, and really kind of grows as a character as the thing goes on. I loved him. I thought he was a fantastic character. I loved his interactions with Mikey Madison. I thought it really, really worked. What ends up happening with him as a character. I loved this movie from top to bottom. There's not a single thing I would have taken out of it. This movie is also almost 2.5 hours, and it moves like I could have watched another 2.5 hours of this. Like, genuinely. Like, it's that kind of movie. I loved Anora. It is one of the best films of the year. It's one of the best films of the decade so far. And I'm going to give Anora, you see it, bang, 5 out of 5 stars, plus. This is one of the best. This is the best thing in theaters right now. Go see Anora. It's fantastic. It's going to more cities this week. I found out it's actually going to be closer to my house than where I went this weekend. So, yeah, if you have only one movie, if you're somebody, mind you, it is a hard R. But if you're somebody who's an adult or somebody and you can see everything and you have one movie to see this week, make it this one. So yeah, Anora, 5 out of 5 stars plus. It's fantastic. Let's close the book on it. And it will be an Oscar movie. I know that for a fact. All right. So yeah, Anora, 5 out of 5 stars plus. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. One of Them Days. This looks hilarious. This has Keke Palmer and SZA in it, and Cat Williams. This looks really funny. Hard Truths, talked about it, looks good. Baby Girl, talked about it, looks good. Small Things Like These, talked about it, looks good. We are seeing it on Monday. A Real Pain, talked about it, looks good. Oh, actually, no, we're going to review it today, actually. My bad. We've seen it. It's great. So yeah, A Real Pain, it's good. Wolfman, talked about it, looks good. Better Man, talked about it, looks good. The Monkey, Red Band trailer, looks really good. The Oscar Perkins movie. And then Presence. This is the latest horror film, rather, from Steven Soderbergh. It looks really, really good. And was there shawarma? No, there was not. All right, that is it. We will be back right after this for a review of the documentary Music by John Williams, and then a review of A Real Pain, and more to come this week. So that's all coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Greg, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, "Hey Grant, I like waffles." It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything at either Raised on Popcorn Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of Anora? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Made mouth extra butter. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.